Be like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
I love Lambos. I'm all over right now.
I'll tell you why.
It's kind of my fault, guys, that we're late because I was late myself. Homie.
But we're live now, so
Hell yeah, we live now. Like I got stuff all over. I was showing you, man. I got like people know I sell on eBay. I got stacks of stuff, guys. Like stacks of games. And I'm not even done yet. You guys want to buy some games? Who wants to buy some games, homies? There we go. We go back over here. What's up? What's up? You need that song? It is called oh jeez. Oh gosh. I'll tell you
take
what
a little
it's
bit to
called.
figure it out now, right?
Yeah, let me find it. Tom McDonald. It's a Tom McDonald song, guys. Tom McDonald. Oh gosh, dang it! Now you guys gonna make me think. Texas boy, making me think. I can see the video in my head. It is Tom McDonald called the music industry. That's what it's called, the music industry. So what he's talking about in it is Tom McDonald is very against corporations and the music industry. He's independent all the way. So that whole thing is about him being independent. And no matter how much money they offer him, he's made his millions. He doesn't need them. And it's true. He's wealthy. He's got some monies. Tom, you should come on here sometime and stop playing. Man, I got so much stuff all over my desk. Usually it's like all open for the show. And I'm like, you guys see this. But like right here, I got stacks of games. And right here, I got stacks of games. Like, and I'm not joking. I mean, when I say stacks, I mean talking stacks of games.
It sounds like it's usually clean, but I have stacks of papers here from printing stuff and stacks of stuff over here.
Tom's a real beast. He don't care what people say. He'll say what he wants and rap what he wants. And you know, he's number one. He got number one on pop. He's played on country stations. He's played on pop stations, rap stations. I think he should be played on Shady 45. That would be big. Got to turn down my phone. I had to turn down my phone.
I did the same thing now. Turn mine down.
All the notifications and ringtones and stuff. Yeah, but that ringtone is pretty cool, and I got to get rid of it. It kind of sucks because we got to get on that Apple. Apple will not budge. They don't like me. Look at I see everyone on here now. We got Miles. We got everybody on here today. We got Tanisha. We got Hooked on Geckos. We got Noble. We got
Bam
Adam,
Bam's Geckos.
Bam Bam. We all on here. Ken's on here. We all on here, man. Guys, yes, I was a little late today.
It's all right.
I was a little late.
Right.
Like I was running down here. I was like, I gotta get my green screen up. Like I'm not playing like I've been running in circles, guys.
It happens. It happens. It really does.
But we rocking it. So okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
yeah, what I wanted to talk about, I mean, it's kind of crushing, so we can hit about it. We'll talk about, we'll get into Repti posts and stuff like that, but the news about Brian.
Yes. I just want to say something real quick, about it. Without Brian, the industry would not be where it's at today, whether you like him or not. It's the truth. He he brings so many people into the hobby, especially young kids. He really does. He's bringing the future in. But I just want to tell a little story real quick. My mother-in-law's house burned down. It's been a long time now, but it burned down. And I told Brian that it burned down, and I told him what we were doing. We were going to have like a little auction type of thing for him. He sent so many people over to the auction to buy stuff that we actually made enough money for her to get a new house, not a new house, but a new money for a down payment for an apartment to get into, and a new car that burned up in the thing. So, whether you like the guy or not, he really is good for the hobby, and he's changed since his snake bite days. So, I mean, I think he's very important for the hobby.
Well, I think the reason people are upset with him is because of how he used to keep his animals. And what they don't understand is rack systems are still a thing today. Um, so if anyone thinks that people are breeding their animals in what he does now with them big in his zoo, people aren't breeding animals in those and selling them retail. They're just not doing it. They're breeding in rack systems. Ball python people breeding rack systems. Is it better for them if they're not in rack systems? Who knows? But I remember a time when people say, "Oh, he's full of mites." I used to go to Brian's every day. Not every day, but all the time. And not once did Brian ever say, "Don't go in here. Don't go do this. Don't go do this." He never hid nothing. Now, were there mites in a collection his size? 100% it did happen. If anyone that's owned reptiles says, "I'll never have problem with mites," and you have one or two animals. When you have collections the size of a Brian or a Jay, it happens. Especially when you're bringing in animals all the time. When you're going to reptile shows, I'm blessed because I have leopard geckos mostly. I don't get mites. Leopard geckos don't get mites. So, I mean, that was the thing there is. And then I think that them people that asked him to change and asked him to do stuff different, Brian says, "Well, screw it. I'm going to do things extremely different and do what it should be." And people got jealous.
People are upset at that.
Yeah, they're jealous of, like, he's giving his retics. He's giving his animals more than I could give them animals.
The main thing is the reasons people get upset is they're actually, like you said, jealous, and that's the only reason I could think of, because I think he's doing an amazing job with his animals now. And like you said, when you're breeding on his size too, you still use rack systems for your ball pythons and stuff.
And like I tell everyone, I mean, we all put animals in boxes for our own pleasure. It doesn't matter what size the box is. We all do it. So is a rack system a 28 quart today? Like, okay, today we're saying a 28 quart is what we should be doing for an adult leopard gecko. That is the rack system. What everyone thinks, it's kind of out there now. But 10 years ago, 12 quart was that. Before that, it was 6 quart. You couldn't breed in a 6 quart, but you keep a gecko in a 6 quart until it was sold. And so it's always changing. Mm-hmm. So where's everyone's line? I mean, then you got people. I mean, if you take what Americans do compared to what the UK does, it's night and day.
When they even do displays on tables at shows, the geckos can't be able to see each other. They have to be. They can't see each other through the cages.
Yeah. So it's just. I mean, so when I kind of got the news that something was wrong, and I believe it was Josh was kind of mentioning it, and a friend of a friend. It was a friend of Brian. Said, "Hey, Gary, it's cancer." It wasn't even from Brian. And I told a few people, and I said, "Hey, I think it's cancer, but don't tell anyone. It's a friend telling me this. That it's like a mutual person," because Brian wasn't talking to me. And then Brian came out and said it. So it's the worst thing there is. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Mm-mm. And I've seen people, I've unfriended people on Facebook because of it today. I mean, the last 3 days.
For bashing them and stuff?
Not even bashing them. I wouldn't even get upset if they said, "Hey, Brian doesn't take care of animals," or something like that. He didn't take care of his animals at one time. That But to say he deserves it, that crosses the line to
no.
me.
Mm,
Or
mhm.
say, hey, you know, someone I forget who it was. I got rid of him already. Said that now he'll understand what his animals go through. That's saying something because they don't know who Brian is. I've seen Brian literally hand feed animals because they couldn't eat. So, 100%, I agree with Miles.
Mhm.
100% has been what Brian's brought to the table. Okay, and I think, do you know what I think some of the old school people that did get upset with Brian, do you know why I think they got upset with Brian at first is Brian used to be behind the scenes. He's always been big. Okay, I mean he was a pioneer in the ball pythons. People laughed at him. People were like, "Oh, your ball pythons, whatever." They come in for $5, and so when he became big and he started producing more stuff and he became bigger and bigger and bigger, he never really did social media, even when social media was big. He wasn't a
Mhm.
social media guy, and where he came in on social media was snake bites. Well, I mean, it was either you love snake bites or you didn't. It was one
And
or the other. It was never in the middle. It was you loved it or you didn't.
and when he first started, they were only like minute videos. They weren't even that long.
Yeah, I
Minute and
mean,
a
then
half.
he brought in Dr. Chewy,
Yeah.
George which played Dorothy
George,
a lot.
Dorothy, yeah.
Um, so they started doing skits, and some people loved it, some people hated it. Everyone had something to pick apart. The reason that went away is because Brian was so focused on the negative people that he started changing things because of the negative people. He thought, well, the people that follow me and love me are going to follow me no matter what. So if I can change these people's minds, they're going to move forward with me.
Mhm.
And I kind of enjoy that his son and that other person kind of do skits now, kind of
Uh-huh.
do some funny stuff again. I kind of enjoy that a little bit to make some fun of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, Snake Bites season 1 and 2, I have them here. I have them here on DVD.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I have them. I think Dab Exotics has my some of my copies now. He has like my Herpers copies and stuff like that because he's
I,
borrowing
I
them.
I believe the first video on my YouTube channel was done by my son for a contest Brian was doing for like stand up for snakes type of thing or something like that. And my son's almost 30 now, and that's when he was like 14, maybe.
Yeah. He
You know, he's,
started. Brian started in 2010 or 9, end of 2009.
mm,
That's when he started. When he
and
started
that's
doing
how long
snake
ago it
bites.
was then.
Yeah. So 2009, because I started YouTube in 2007, maybe 2006, 2007. I started doing YouTube stuff. And then I did all through 2008 and all through 2009. And it had to be 2009 because that's when all the bad stuff happened to me. It was in 2009. And yeah, Brian was a big part of it. So I reached out to Brian, and everything's okay with that situation. But yeah, I mean, pancreatic cancer is nothing to laugh at. He's to keep pushing through the videos and keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer is no joke.
Um, it just sucks. The whole thing just yeah. And
And
you know what? I just seen this. I don't know if that put if the hobby can give Crutchfield a new life doing things the right way, they should be able to do it for Brian.
absolutely.
I kind of agree with that.
Hmm.
I kind of agree with that. And do you ready for this?
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'll call him out. I don't care, Sean. If you don't care, you just give me a holler. Sean did not like Brian at all, and Sean kind of buried the hatchet. You know, reached out and said something. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, at certain times, put all the differences away because they're petty. You know,
I agree.
uh, I know he's not gone yet. I hope he beats it. If anyone can, I mean, the guy's driven. Brian's a driven soul. I mean, he'll look at something and goes, it can't be done. He'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I am not joking. I was sitting on his couch and talking to him about snake bites. And it was in the middle of snake bites season 1. It wasn't seasons then. It was just like during them snake bites. Okay. And he goes, wouldn't it be cool if we got to 100,000 subscribers and we reached 100,000 people?
Yeah.
I wish we can go back to that Brian and say, dude, you're millions now.
Yeah, he's like 4 million almost.
Yeah. So I mean, he just was like, oh, what if we do this? I mean, he would lay stuff out. It wasn't him just grabbing a camera, guys, and saying, he would think things through. How would this affect it if I did this? And how would we do this? And if I put the animal here and we do this, how does that affect it here? That's how he would do things. He would plan it out. So it's just sad news. I wish I could go see him. But I'm not sure if that's possible right now. Because I'm in Green Bay and he's in Detroit. Well, near Detroit. It's a little north of Detroit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, influencers and what they've done and how they affect you. Now there are bad influencers. I agree.
Of course.
But Brian has more heart than most people give him credit for. I promise you.
No, I agree. He definitely made a difference on the hobby and stuff.
He's the reason I breed.
Mm-hmm.
Not leopard geckos, but he gave me my first jungle carpet python. So a lot of us are connected because of Brian Barczyk.
Yep.
I mean, think about the touch and the reach that he got. And I don't want this to be all sad and stuff, but I want to get that out there. That, I mean, I would have, anything else could have hit us, and I'd been like, oh, we'll get through that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, I have skin cancer, or I have, a gallbladder needs to be removed. It was, it was, hey, guess what? Yeah, it sucks. I really thought about it for days, man.
I know I talked to you and you were like, this is really,
it just sucks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if people don't know, it was him and Don Hamper that gave me my first animals that I ever bred. And Don Hamper is now gone. So I got the news from Robbie that he passed. Don Hamper had a huge part, huge part, of me in the hobby and the industry. And now Brian's got this issue, so I don't even know what to say. It sucks.
Yeah.
And I didn't even want to put clickbait material, put his name in
No.
in the, like, some people are using videos and saying Brian, which I get it, but I didn't want to use his name as clickbait on this.
No, absolutely not.
And the next thing is I know he's going to be getting rid of some of his collections. So
yeah, I'm sure that's coming. I know it is.
I think he announced it in his video today. But I know that he needs to get rid of like 50 to 60% of his colubrids quickly. So that sucks. If people don't know, colubrids are another one of BHB's like cornerstones. Colubrids are their game. They have a lot of colubrids.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. I don't know if people understand how many colubrids Brian has.
Tens of thousands.
I mean,
it's up there.
I mean, every drawer, I have pictures of aisles of colubrids, and Lori would be taking care of them 90% of the time, because that was like Lori's thing. And yeah, it just sucks that, I mean, he's building that aquarium too.
That might be put on hold.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at with it.
I don't either.
I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, he's not going to want us to be down. I guarantee that.
Nope.
I guarantee he smack me upside the head and say, "What the hell are you doing, bro?" But
Yeah.
maybe not use the word "bruh." But I know I'm going to keep up with him. Make sure what I can do. I'm here if he needs to yell at anybody. I don't care, because I know he's going to go through his ups and downs, and it just sucks. It just sucks because it could have been anything else. Having watched my father succumb to pancreatic cancer a few years ago and knowing the reality of nature of the PC, his viewers are in for a wild ride. I agree, brother.
Oh,
I agree. And I truly hope that there remains transparent throughout the process. If it's the right for his family, of course, it will be very genuine look at the reality read as cruelty on this thing we call life. And I agree. I have not lost someone to pancreatic cancer. I've lost my grandmother on my mom's side to cancer, my grandfather on my dad's side to cancer, and my uncle to cancer that I was close to. And pancreatic is one of the worst. It's like the top. I just hope that the treatment works. They go in and the treatment works and we can move forward. But if anyone's going to be transparent, it's going to be my boy Brian. I promise you that. He'll be transparent if it's okay with his family. I'm sure he's going to talk to his family first. But knowing who Brian is, he's going to push through as hard as he can. He's going to push through until he can't lift his head. I promise you that. I just know who he is. The man just doesn't have a quit button in his body. That's who I know. The Brian I know doesn't have a quit button in his body. So we'll figure it out.
Yep.
But ReptiPost is kind of exploding.
Oh my gosh. I was on there today. I changed a few things around. I changed my my thumbnail picture and my background picture. Changed them today.
Yeah, it's been exploding. We're getting a lot of people coming on there. I think I've taken care of the spam. We did get hit yesterday. But the email verification is not working because some people are using their iCloud account and some people are using Gmail and some people are using other accounts and they go to spam and they won't send. So I just turned on a I'm not a robot type thing, and it's helping. It's helped a lot.
Well, and if I see it, I'll take care of it. I'm sure Texas Kid will too. So
I'm going to do a video and put it in the admin panel. You can actually go through in the back admin panel and you can go to the user that's doing it. You can delete all their posts, all their messages, all their notifications, then ban them. You can delete it all and ban them.
Can you ban them from future accounts then too?
It kind of does. The IPs are shadow, so they're shadow IPs, so it won't matter. It won't matter.
You're waiting for the app.
Okay, the app. Okay, I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. Okay, and I hate doing this, but in lieu of what Brian's going through, Brian's done stuff like this, and it works out for him. So I'm trying to. I know this is sad, but I'm pushing on my zoo, so I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I am a good coder. I am good at coding. I'm not the best. So I write stuff. I buy coding. I hire out people. I buy backbones to stuff. The app I'm going to have to hire out. I don't think I'm good enough to do it. So I'm going to have to this is what we're going to have to make. I got to make an iOS app for Apple. I have to make an Android app for Android. Then I have to make a messenger app because the messaging system, I'm almost certain this is why Facebook does it too. The messaging system is separate. It's like a separate entity on the site. So I have to make a messenger system for iOS and Android. So I need 4 apps, okay? To make it work. That's why when I coded it, I wanted it to like form to every device. It does, but some people aren't liking it as much, and I understand. So it costs me money. I don't know how to go about it yet. I want to open up stuff because Texas Kid and Noble and Heidi and Adam are just amazing people, and it's got it hopping, and it's got me back into it. So I've started coding sections. And there's 50 entries. That's freaking amazing. I can't believe it.
Just from today.
That's freaking amazing. So, I need to get the funds together. I'm going to be real transparent. My career job, my day job, has not been going too well. I'm a very heavily bonus commissionable job, and this is a slow time of year for us. It's a slow time of year for everybody, in the cell phone world. So I've been leaning on savings and stuff like that. I'll get it. I will. I'll figure it out. It's just the app. The app. I'm gonna have to either learn how to code it myself. And to give you an example, ReptiPost has 23,000 pages of coding.
Wow, jeez. I remember when you were doing it. It took you forever.
So how I would do it is I bought a backbone. I will never tell anyone what backbone I bought. You in Texas might see it because it's in my admin panel. And then I would I want to add this. So I would code it. And then I would change something. And then I would add something else or hire someone to code something else. They would add it, but it would break this over here. And I would have to recode that. And that's how it happened. So I'm really loving that ReptiPost. ReptiPost.com is amazing. I can actually show you guys. I don't have it on my view share. Oh wow, this is awesome. They changed it again. I swear to God, StreamYard. So ReptiPost is actually doing pretty good. I mean, now that there's people posting, you can start seeing that there is different stuff, people to talk to. People are posting pictures. This here is an ad. I tested it out. It's under the Orner Exotics name. That's why I'll end up doing it all under admin. If you are interested in Noble, Texas, Heidi, and Adam, don't contact me. It's already happening. If anyone else is interested in advertising on the site, contact me. We can talk about it. I have ad space here. There is ad space. Also, there would be ad space in this general area. I don't know exactly where it would be. Probably right around here. So there's ad spaces I can actually sell. And it would rotate through, and it's not overbearing as you see. It kind of looks like a post, kind of like, where is that? There it is. And if you click it, it just takes us to Reptile Radio or Fauna Radio. So it's actually getting pretty cool. Popular posts is actually being pretty cool. So it tells you all the popular posts. Markets being used. The marketplace is being used now.
Yeah.
So it's actually going pretty good. I already got notifications. If you are new, I can log out here. This is what you'll see when you come to it. Registering is pretty simple. If you register, you just need to pick a username. It doesn't matter anything you want. I don't care. Email address. Make sure it's valid because I do send out things that you will need. And the password that you want to use, gender. Someone brought up to me and I don't have other. I'll fix it. I promise. I'm not a robot, and then create the account. I can go back to ReptiPost. I can go to admin this time. I want to go to Testman. Testman shows you what you guys will be. Testman is me. Just to let you guys know, Testman is me. So this is what you'll see as a regular user, and they're sponsored right there. So USARK is a sponsor, always will be. pretty cool. And I'm gonna get US Arc in this area too. I just been working on that. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I think it's great. I like it.
ReptiPost is fire. Here's what I'm thinking: is these people that advertise, like, I get why an expo might not want to advertise on ReptiPost because they want to reach new people. But if you're a business and you're selling geckos or you're selling ball pythons, and let's say I get to 150 to 200,000 people registered on here, that's my goal, is to get to 100,000 people subscribed, not subscribed, but registered. Being a business, being a breeder, to advertise to 100,000 people that like reptiles.
Yeah, it's strictly reptile play. It's crazy.
Yeah, the VivTech
people, with anything else.
Zilla, all these people, you would go to my site and you would be advertising to the people that would use your product and buy your animals. You do need to start posting your arts. Hell yeah, you do. The marketplace is the thing. Okay, Noble, I appreciate that. The marketplace is something that was very important to me. And it's always going to be free. It's going to be free. I don't care. I don't want to get rich by ReptiPost. I just want it to pay for itself. That's all I want. I don't want to. Eventually, it's going to cost me thousands of dollars a month. So hopefully the advertising, by that time, people are going to say, whoa, Gary's got 200,000 people on here. We can advertise on here, and then, that'll pay for it. I just, it means a lot to me that you guys are using it and loving it.
I think it's great. I love it. I have to start my market on there. I just haven't put a market up yet, but I got to get on a ball.
All Orner Exotic stuff, I promise, will be put up there. I promise everything. I am going full go this year. It's not going to be a half breeding season for me. People have been worried about me. I've been getting messages because I don't have geckos. Like, they see me at the shows. They're like, well, you don't got geckos. Well, guys, I had contracts I had to finish for wholesale them because most of them contracts are up now. I am going full go this year. I've started breeding already. I've got eggs on the ground, and I don't have that many contracts to fill anymore. The only stuff that I'm probably not going to sell is Cypher stuff. That's probably the only stuff that's not going to be for sale because I got a goal for it. I'm not breeding Cypher and Marbleeye to make money. I want to separate them and I want to clean it. So honestly, it doesn't matter if someone told me you're going to miss the boat on the money. I could care less. The money doesn't mean nothing to me. For that.
Yeah, but you're breeding for Marbleeye and stuff, but I'm sure you could make it up later on for what you got invested into it.
I just want to have Marbleeye and have a group of Marbleeye that's clean, a group of Cyphers that are clean, because a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with it, is they're going to take it into everything that they got. So eventually there's not going to be any just pure clean lines of anything. So, I mean, let's be honest. If in 5 years I have Marbleeye and Cypher's only worth $100, I don't care. I don't care. I want the purity of the species or in the morphs. I can mix everything together. It doesn't mean I'm not going to mix things together. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do that. But I want a line of pure stuff, and Miles trusted me enough to go after that. Dude, you're my homie, dude. I don't even know. Kristen is like, I don't even know what to say. Kristen is just, dude, amazing. I have something special lined up. I'm trying to get it done, but work has been so busy. But I got something special done for you guys, you four. And US Arc, I got something special for US Arc. I've reached out to US Arc to get them on this show. I am going to try my damnedest because it might not be live for you guys. It might be only for us. But I'm going to be able to go live on ReptiPost. And when we go live on ReptiPost, I want to do a US Arc drive for 24 hours when we do it. It might be later in the year, but
that'll be fun.
how I want to do it is we can take breaks and hand over the reins to other people. Say you stay on and talk. We're gonna go take a break real quick, and we just keep the thing going. I've already reached out to StreamYard. They said just let them know the date. They will let us stream for 24 hours straight. I've already got it because I had them. You guys, you guys don't even know how it hit me because when Noble messaged me, I didn't think of it. I didn't think nothing of it because I don't get I don't look at messages on Instagram that much. I'm sorry, guys. And I was like, okay, if you want, that's awesome, guys. Okay, just let me know what you need. And it wasn't clicking here, dude. It wasn't clicking here, and then it did. And Heidi's local to me, so I'll get to see Heidi at the next show. So I'll bug her at the next show. But I think ReptiPost has a. It might not take over Facebook. It might not ever, but
no. Well, Facebook's got everything in it, not just one thing. But there's hundreds of thousands of people on Facebook that are strictly on there for reptiles.
Yeah, so
we can get them to move over.
We can get it could be like a fauna classified king snake marketplace. Someone told me it's a market. This is what marketplace should have been, or morph market. Morph market should have been. I'll let you guys know. A friend of mine told me good luck. I know I can't speak about who it is and what we were talking about when it was. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I know things that are coming out before they do. But I was talking to him and I said, I'm coding this social media site. And he goes, I've seen people do it. It fizzles out. Good luck. You're probably not going to succeed. It sat there for 6 months and I was like, oh, it's not going to succeed. And then,
I know exactly who you're talking about. I know. I do. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And so here I am. Together we're making it. I'll sell them at the show. The seed is growing. Shirts is okay. Here's the thing about shirt and stickers. I want to do shirts and stickers. Okay, I'm not very good at logos. Okay, I do everything. You guys can tell the stuff I do, like the Fauna Radio thing up here. I did that. That was me. The scaled up was not me. But the scaled up looks good on a shirt. I don't know that Fauna Radio would. I don't know. I need someone to actually make us up a logo, and I could do something for them, or we could talk beforehand that actually make up a logo for ReptiPost and Fauna Radio. And then I will get merch. I promise you. I want to get merch. I don't care if it's one of them sites that you buy, they make it as you go. I don't know. We'll get merch. But I advertise at every show I go to. I got pamphlets. I don't have them down. I don't have one printed. But I got QR codes and pamphlets, and Interstellar can do it. She can do it. Shannon, see? Shannon can do it. See, that's what I'm looking for, something that we can really, really brand. That when you look at the eye I use for ReptiPost, the eye, you guys don't even want to know where that came from. I have an Adobe because I do photography. Okay. And the Adobe has, like, I forget what it's called, Spark or something like that, where I make all the art for us. And it's one of the things in there. That's all it was. I was like, oh, that's cool. Boom.
We get it going. I'll start, if we get merch for that, even stickers for Fauna Radio, I'll make sure that one goes in every box I send out.
I looked at stickers. It all comes down to money, guys. This is financially, and I hate telling people this. Financially, this has been my hardest year. This last year, because I stopped breeding for 6 months. But I kept feeding the collection, if that makes sense. I'm maintaining one of the largest leopard gecko collections in the world. Personal collections. Not selling nothing, not breeding nothing. It hurt. I'm like, oh, geez. And then when I started putting stuff together, I was getting females like halfway through their ovulations. Like they only had like 2 more ovulations left. And stuff like that. And it was like, oh, God. And what am I going to do? So.
This is why, Fauna Radio costs money to run.
right there.
And
Fauna Radio costs me money.
yeah, it would be neat to get some
I gotta talk to Nikki. I'm gonna talk to Nikki about them stickers. We gotta talk, Nikki.
get some the Patreon, right? Are we launching a Patreon page to help us pay for
I
Fauna
am.
Radio?
I was talking to him last week. You had your situation. I just don't know what to offer. As I don't want to just say, here's a Patreon, just give me money. I want to offer something for it. In my time, I can't even get socially talk off the ground. So I don't know what to offer them. I don't know what to offer as extra. So I don't know. Our listener rate for our subscribers to listener rate is really high.
It's very well.
So we have 160 subscribers on YouTube, and we get 100 listens, 50 to 100 listens per. So it's like 33 to 100%, or 33 to 80% listening rate, which is awesome. But hangouts and mentions. I was thinking about that. So I mean, I'm looking into it. It would help. I mean, being transparent, it cost me $900 to about $900 to $1,100 a year. I forget. I have to look it up again. For Fauna Radio and the websites and all that good stuff, but it doesn't matter. Maybe even
questions where they can ask you personal questions and stuff like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe we can look into that. I just got to start looking into that and see what it is. I'm a really big person that's like, the reason we brought it up, I think I brought it up to you. I know I've told these guys, Brian Barczyk does not have a Patreon that makes a lot of money.
He sells a lot of merch,
but he has Reptile Army. Yeah. So Reptile Army is, hey, this limited shirt here, boom, buy this now. It's gone in a week or gone in 30 days. Smart, awesome. I love it. But because what you make on Patreon is public information.
Mm-hmm.
Emily makes 20 grand a month,
which is insane. Think about
what
that.
she makes content for them.
Mm-hmm. Which we can make specific content for Fauna Radio Patreon. We could definitely do some kind of insider look or something.
Yeah, I mean, I got to start looking at it. Because I took at the shop the other day, let you guys know this too. I did like 3 hours of video and I just haven't edited it yet. Like 3 hours of actual runtime. 3 hours get me like 8 minutes of good video.
For your channel or this channel?
Yeah, for anything. I got so much content, guys. I can do wildlife content. I have drones. I got all these ideas, guys. I went out and bought drones because I'm like, I had this big dream. I'm going to do drone footage. And
I remember you telling me about it. And there's nothing funny. I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. I mean, you got it down.
And I flew my drones for a while now. I haven't flown my drone in months.
First off, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, winter.
Yeah.
Get a little tough. You're working your ass off, dude. I'm serious, man. You got a family to take care of. You got, it's not easy, man. You got a whole facility you have to keep going. And
I almost shut down that facility. I almost brought him home and said, screw it. And it might come down to it where I can do that, but I don't know if I want to. I got a boa coming, an albino or a sunglow. I forget. It's got a big eye. It's got a damaged eye. Well, not damaged, but it's not breedable. Mm. I put out a post saying I want animals for my empty cages so I can really start getting people to come through and see what I can do. And people are like all wanting to sell me tons of animals and wanting value. I'm like, I don't care what the morph is. It doesn't bother me. I go, give me a normal ball python, So, yeah. And then someone's offering me leopard geckos, bless their heart. Like, I got leopard geckos. I'm like, oh God. And I was like, oh,
the thought was there.
Yeah, the thought was there. So, but yeah, money's been tight this year. Money's been like 2021. Money didn't. I don't want to say money didn't matter, but I didn't worry about it.
No.
It wasn't like, oh, what now? It's like, okay, now what am I going to do here? What am I going to do there? We just figure it out, I guess. That's what best we can do.
One step at a time.
How want Becky Jr.? I don't know who Becky Jr. is. But anyways, yeah, I just that's why I've been selling on eBay. My goal is to make like $2,000 a month. Get there. I haven't gotten there yet. I got to list so much stuff.
I got a new rack today. That's about it.
You got that in the mail, or did you buy it off line?
I bought it offline. So
can't beat that though. You got a new rack now. You got to fill it.
Yep, it's for babies. So.
Oh, they're talking geckers. I'm a gecko breeder. Oh, didn't you know I got message after last week's show that I spelled gecko wrong in my gecko breeder?
You say you get that a lot though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like, guys, it's an inside joke.
Yeah.
Psychopath, I love that. Psychopath. I should hit Murphy patentless radars this year. I should. I don't know if I will. I don't know. We will. I do know that I will have Rainwater's 50% het Murphy or Murphy's band. Rainwater's 50% het Marble. I will have that. And I'm almost certain that my male's like het cipher. He has all the markers, but we don't know that for sure. But they should be, they're possible het cipher also. And that boy also is bred to 2 macularis that are giving me eggs. And I don't know if I want to take, I haven't decided. I have red stripe bells that are not het eclipse. So that's the only other route I can go. Because every time I'm like, who can I take that cipher boy to? I'm like, oh, eclipse, oh, eclipse, oh, eclipse, oh, eclipse. Every single time, I'm like, gosh, dang it. So I don't want that eclipse in there. Geckers. See? This is where I got it from, is Miles. Geckers. I love it. I'm a gecker breeder. I don't care what people say. I'm a gecker breeder. Geckos are like my out, man. I'll never stop breeding geckos. I don't care what anyone says. I will never stop breeding geckos.
It's I don't know. I've always had snakes and stuff, but geckos have always been in there somewhere.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get that. I got snakes in the facility. I'm gonna try to build it up. And my dream, and I know this is probably unrealistic, is I want it to be free. So kids can come in and adults can come in and say, wow, look at that. So I'm going to figure it out. That's just what I'm going to do. I mean, who knows? Maybe Repti Post is really going to take off and I get some advertisers, get some sponsors. And then I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'm making a couple $100 a month. So it doesn't matter. It feeds them animals. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do know this for a fact. Rich Zukowski used to make a lot of money off fauna. A lot. And then, of course, kingsnake.com, Jeff made a lot at one time.
Larry and BT made pretty good cash off of BLBC.
Probably.
As soon as they started doing ads. Before that, they didn't do ads. And then they started doing ads. And then...
Well, my question is always what is an ad worth? So I think it's time, not clicks. I don't like paying for clicks because there's no way for me to prove to somebody other than showing them a screenshot on my website saying this is how many clicks you got or this is how many impressions you got. So I just tell them, I'm like, hey, guess what? You're going to get a month's worth of time for this much money. That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Heard your Miles podcast on Strength and Leo's like twice this week. Do you know that's Evan's the best podcaster out there. That's my home dog. And having Miles and Evan on one podcast. Oh, that's like, ooh. My favorite thing I love about Miles lives is just good vibes. We just sit there and chill. Evan, I knew of Evan, but I met Evan through Miles. Evan is just a great guy. If I knew what I knew now, or if I was at Evan's level at his age, it's just insane. See, there we go. See, she agrees. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on that part. The TOS is not up. I got that brought up to me too. The TOS is not up for ReptiPost. I have written it like 16,000 times. It will be up. I'm not worried about it right now. Basically, don't break the freaking law. Just don't put pornography up there and break the law. That's it. I could care less about anything. I don't want pornography up there.
The ban hammer will come down.
Yeah, the reason I don't want that is I used to be a really heavy Twitter guy. Okay, and Twitter, I know someone's going to say, what do you mean? Twitter is not my reptile area. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. So that's where so all my Cleveland Browns stuff is on Twitter. And now pornography is like taking over Twitter.
I think he's straightening that out, though.
And gecko porn's good. We good.
I think he's working on that really big. Elon,
that'd be cool. I hate it. I mean, let's be honest. You want to go see pornography? You could go on the internet and search it, and it's there.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be on Twitter. So I just, it really made me upset. I was like, that's never going to happen.
What did you miss, Frank? Oh man, you missed so much. You have to go back and watch it now. Just kidding.
It was the podcast. I call this, everyone laughs at me because Fauna Radio, but I'm still stuck in them days before podcasting because I was doing this before it was called podcasting.
Uh-huh.
I bit the inside of my cheek earlier and it hurts. I'm all good though. I'm gonna probably die. It's all good.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, but yeah, so I called like Herp Radio and it was Reptile Radio and all this other stuff, and
that's because of Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk Radio. It was all radio, so maybe I should call this Fauna Podcast. But I don't know. I might be having a site that you guys all like that the true podcasters, the ones I like, will be on reptilepodcast.com. I wonder who owns that.
There you go. I wonder, yeah.
Oh, that'd be me. Do you know when I bought that? I'm not joking. Dylan was over at my house. We were chilling. I think it was one of my kids' birthday. I forget. But Dylan's close enough. Not that no one's invited. Dylan's like close to me. We're talking like 20 minutes. And I'm sitting there and we're talking about domain names. And I'm like, I'm going to buy this. Oh, look at that. Boom. I started buying domains in front of him. I got reptilepodcast.com, reptilehobby.com. And he goes, what? I'm like, yeah, I own it now. That's pretty cool.
I used to do one over on Blog Talk Radio called Negative 21.
What was that about?
It was we were trying to come up with a name for it, and a lady from Germany goes, "Why don't you call it Negative 21? Because it's always 21 below zero where you're at." And that's stuck. Boom. She even made the banner and everything for it. It's pretty cool.
I like it.
It's about reptiles and stuff like that too.
I didn't even notice the thing behind me. I'm sitting looking at a different screen. That I had to log back into StreamYard and everything was like reset to like something back in the day. I don't know. And I was trying to get around and getting everything done, but whatever. Now you guys know who I am. Whatever.
Yeah, I think with Patreon, I think we could have some fun over there with special shows and stuff like that.
I mean, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about offering. I mean, so much we can offer. I was just trying to get ideas. Guys, tell me some ideas. Oh man, I'm tired. Okay, I'm not tired no more. I'm good.
Giveaways for patrons only type of thing. You know.
I got new games. They're brand new. Xbox 360 games, brand new. Everyone should just like give me an idea. Yeah, that's what they should do. Oh man. So what else has been happening? You've been pulling eggs lately?
Yeah, I got a few in the incubator. I'm going to make up a few changes though. I've noticed a few things that I need to change in the way I incubate my eggs.
What's that?
Well, I switched to those little cups. Okay. And I have a higher success rate when I do a big deli cup with a bunch of eggs in it than I do if I just put 2 eggs in it. And I don't know why. It's weird.
Huh. Well, go back to what you're doing. You don't have to do it the way I just go back to what works, man.
That's what I am. And then I just mark the eggs, with a not the top of the tub as to when they're laid, and I could take them out. And
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, if it works for you, I like that, Texas. I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna take some ideas.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I used to do. And I'm probably going to go back to it a little bit because I didn't have any problems with it. There's one thing I didn't like. The Geo trays. I don't know if they're called Geo trays anymore.
I have a whole stack of them. Yeah. I mean, thousands of those.
So I know the person that made Geos, and I was giving them. I was like, here's a bunch of Geos. And then my buddy Greg Madden did his. He had a similar way thing where you could put them in a 6-quart tub for geckos and monitor. And so I got tons of those. The problem I had is I would open a cup and there'll be 2 to 3 sets of eggs all open, ready to go. And then you would just jump all on out. And now I'm like, oh, who was who? And I was like, oh.
I get it. But, here's how I do it. When I got one of them Geo things, what I do is I mark the geckos breeding on the top, and then only eggs from that pair go in that cup, even if it's like every 2 weeks. There's just that set of eggs going in. That way, when I open it up, if they jump out, I know exactly who they all came from.
Yeah, so I used to do that. No, I never did that. So then I went to the regular deli cup and put 2 each. And I'm like, well, that just takes up so much room. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I seen them cups, and I bought thousands of them.
I could send you some. I got thousands of them.
Thousands. And I just started using them, and they work. They work. And everyone's like, well, you're going to lose gecko eggs. Whatever. I haven't seen a difference. I don't poke holes in nothing. I don't
poke holes in nothing either.
I was just talking to a friend of mine today. I was like this. I was like, I feel like such a jackass because I'm seeing these pictures of new breeders and all these people taking really good special care of their gecko eggs and then putting a probe in the thing and making sure it's perfect temperature. And I'm like, here's me like, oh, there's some freaking eggs. Put them on the table right on their card because the cards are laid out on it when I'm pulling eggs. So I know where the eggs came from. And that's what I do. And when I'm done cleaning that rack, I go back and I put them eggs away. And I'm like, and then I just throw them in the incubator. I don't care. And they're like taking and barking the top of the eggs. I'm like, I feel like such an asshole, but I have a really good hatch rate, so I don't care.
And I saw that, and I saw them put the little probe in the center, and I'm like,
And I agree with you, Frank. No, they're not airtight. They're just not. So I don't poke holes in nothing. The Dollar Tree, I'm telling you, dude, they just do good. Every one of my eggs go in them. Every single one. I don't care. I use straight vermiculite. I don't do a mixture. I just straight vermiculite. Bro, yes, I know. But bless their heart, I was like, oh, I remember that day way back in the day.
Well, you know what? Very excited. They're very excited when they first do it, and
it just
big thing.
Yeah, it made me think like, oh, my eggs are a little yellow. Are they okay? I'm like, oh man, I remember that. I don't even look at the eggs till they hatch, man. I don't even care. If they're meant to hatch, they hatch. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. And if I touch them and they're squishy and they're not, everyone's like, I incubate till they're squishy. Oh, they're not fertile. I throw them to the Nile. Well,
I'll tell you what I've noticed. I've had some that were squishy, and I still put them in the incubator. And they develop to a certain point, and then they die anyway when they're squishy.
Yeah. I just rock it out. I felt so bad. I was like, oh man, am I a jerk? I'm laughing at him. Oh
You should put a video up under their little post and showing you just
on TikTok. I started to post TikToks again, and people are going nuts and like commenting and stuff. Someone says you're not supposed to roll the eggs. So instead of me arguing with them, the next day I went back and pulled eggs, and I went through the whole process. I'm like, look, you can roll eggs. I did start rolling them, but it don't hurt them. Same person, you're not supposed to roll them. I'm like, did you watch the video? You can roll gecko eggs. Oh, I didn't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
there you
they're not-
go. Now you know.
So you started doing TikTok again, and I know your wife's really big on TikTok because she does some amazing tortoise videos. You guys got to go over and check that out. If somebody can go over and get the link for that one and put it up there of that tortoise
Let's see.
drinking, it's amazing.
Let's
But
see.
what are you going to do? They're going to ban TikTok. It's on the verge of being banned. What are you going to do then?
Well, who's gonna ban TikTok?
The government.
I thought they were already gonna do that before and it didn't work.
No, they got a bunch of people behind it now. So
Well, who's a bunch of people?
like half Democrats and half the Republicans in the. So it's a big thing.
Well, they're not gonna ban nothing.
This tortoise video is amazing. I loved it.
They're gonna ban TikTok, but they're gonna allow.
See, TikTok is a Chinese-run company. That's the only reason they're going to ban it.
Who cares? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, right here.
Yeah, that's it. This video is just awesome. You guys got to watch it. You're going to put it up for people to watch it, or?
Yeah. There we go. I don't know if it shows a link, but you guys can copy and paste that. It shows Memsers.
I'm watching it now. I find that.
Well, I can do this. I can put it up too. All right, I can put it up like this. There you go.
Bloop. That's great.
That's Memsers.
You know, I was looking around at Egyptian tortoises. Those things are so expensive right now.
Egyptian tortoises?
Yeah, they stay real small. It's like the size of a softball, baseball, full grown. I want something that stays really, really small.
Yeah, if you guys subscribe to her, you'll see a lot of my grandkids and my daughter and stuff. That's Memsers, which is a good tort.
Yeah, he's cool.
Let's see if she's done. Oh, here it is. You see this? It's 187 grams, 180. Oh, this one, it's bigger now. I guarantee it was 180 something. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So there's the Aldabra.
That's true, Miles. They're doing that there, but now they're going to do it across the whole. They're going to ban it completely, not just on government places and phones and stuff. No, it's they want to do it everywhere because what they're doing is they think is that when people are driving past military bases or Air Force bases that they can use your phone to steal information or something, I guess. And yeah, it was today they were talking about it, and it's going.
I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. So,
do you know what I think is funny is Facebook also gathers people's information.
Yeah.
I gotta log out of that. I don't want to be test man anymore. I want to be Gary again.
I know that if it goes down, YouTube will be super popular again. Not that it's not now, but it'll even be more.
Why YouTube? Instagram does it too.
Or Instagram. Yeah.
Wow, people are posting on ReptiPost already again. Jeez. You guys are all over there posting. Look at all the stuff I missed. Do you know what the biggest thing, and I don't want to say it to people yet. I want to say this so bad, but it's me kind of half joking. For anyone that goes on Facebook and sits there and says they're for the hobby and they only want to do the reptile stuff on Facebook, and Facebook is partially owned by PETA.
It's crazy.
But they don't want to come to Repty Post, owned by a guy that likes the hobby. I love it. I'm like, but Facebook's owned by PETA. Instagram's owned by PETA. Or PETA like gives them money. So
yeah, they started cracking down on animal content on Instagram even.
Instagram's owned by Facebook.
I agree with this because that's what it is. Here's my theory on the whole thing. There's a company out there that wants to open up a TikTok type of platform that's American owned, and that they get rid of the TikTok.
Clapper.
Is it?
Yeah, Clapper. It's called Clapper.
And they're going to boost it and get rid of TikTok, so people go over there for that. So the people go on that platform. At least that's my opinion. See, that's how much I know. I have a TikTok. It's got about 1,100 followers or something. But
I don't know how you look at it on your own device, but I see Clapper. It's just like TikTok. It almost looks just like TikTok. I mean, I don't think it has the downloads they do. Where do you see downloads? They got 500K plus.
Yeah. And I think that if they can get rid of TikTok, it'll make companies like that grow. Then that's my opinion, and I agree with Scott there.
I don't know. Yeah, anyone that doesn't like PETA, I mean, PETA is a huge part of Facebook. They are the reason animals are not allowed to be sold on Facebook. But the true Facebook rules, I have finally got it. Sounds like a bad hookup. I'm telling you, Clapper will only be referred to as the Clap by me. I love it. But Facebook rules are, if you are selling on another site, you can link that on Facebook and sell all day. So if people listed on Repty Post and posted it on their Facebook page, they would have total. It would be legit. Or if you're a brick and mortar, like I could post animals for sale because I got a facility.
Yeah.
I could prove it. And I'm an LLC. So I could put, I'm not going to. I don't like Facebook. I'm there, but I don't like it.
That's why Bob Clark can sell on there too. And I often wondered that, but it's because he's got a regular brick and mortar store.
Oh.
So, and people
and right in the rule, right in the rules. If you got a brick and mortar, or if you're selling on a website or another site, you can link it over. 100%. But general private to private is against the rules, and you can lose your account. You can be banned. All your photos, everything can be taken from you instantly.
No, and that's PETA's rules. But,
but I love it. People are like, "Oh, well, Facebook's better." Well, Facebook's owned by PETA. I'm not owned by PETA.
Nope.
PETA could come to me tomorrow, guys, and I am not playing. They could come to me tomorrow. Let's say Repty Post was up to 1 million people and say, we want to give you $5 million to support this, but put these rules in place. I'd be like, no, we're good.
Turn it down, yeah.
I'd be like, man, I'm not. I mean, that'd be some dirty money. That'd be some real dirty money. I wouldn't do it. I'm that guy that sticks by his morals. There's certain breeders, YouTubers that could come and say, hey, Carrie, I want to give you $1 million to say you sponsor me or I sponsor you. I'll be like, yeah, we're good. I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci.
No, that's the way it's got to be, though.
But the Clapper, I don't know who the Clap's owned by. The Clap, I said it. That's God, I said it. I don't know who it's owned by. I don't know. But the reason I know about it is a little person, an older little person, has an ad on there saying, do you got the Clap? Go to the Clapper. And that's how she says it. That's how I know about it. I went over because of that. It was funny.
That's the first I've heard of it, was what you did today. I've never.
And I think I got her ad because I like micro wrestling. I like all wrestling. And if you haven't checked out micro wrestling, guys, check it out. Micro wrestling is awesome. It's for little people wrestling. They got a little ring and
A little ring.
Oh, they do. It's amazing, and they are just as athletic as any wrestler. They do some crazy stuff. I love micro wrestling. I don't care. I paid for their pay-per-view and everything. They are awesome. Micro wrestling is awesome. I love it. If I could meet some of them people, it'd be awesome. They got like oh gosh dang it, Psycho, Pinkie Pie. They're married in real life and they fought each other. So women fight men in micro wrestling. I'm telling you, dude, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't care. Micro wrestling is awesome. TikTok.com, because that's where I found it. That's where I found it is on TikTok. TikTok.com.
That's funny.
Micro wrestle, and I don't have to start wrestling. Let's see. Micro Wrestling Federation, Micro Wrestling. They got 1 million followers. Let's see. Okay, let me see if they got one that introduces. Oh, right here. Here's one. Is Micro Wrestling Roll Call.
Oh, I've seen these guys. Can't hear it though.
Oh, can't hear it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I thought you guys could hear it. Let me see. Let me remove it. Let me stop screen. Let me see if I can share present. Oh, it says share tab audio. Tom McDonald, Repty Post, Micro Wrestling. There we go. Can you guys hear it now?
Age edition.
There we go.
Joe, 26. Flying Ryan, 27.
Ben Urkel, 23.
It's your boy Hot Rod at 26.
Little Show, 32. Jay Amazing, 38.
Angel the Giant, 24. Zach Presley, 29.
Disco Down Baby, 31.
Micro Wrestling Roll Call.
I love micro wrestling. I'm a fan. If you guys haven't checked it out, they legit wrestle, and they'll fly off the top rope. They do flips. They do it all, dude. I respect wrestling because I can't do what they do. I think it's cool as can be. I love micro wrestling. It's just awesome. So, I see Bam Bam seen it. It was in Utah, where the concrete ends. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be, is micro or in Utah, where the concrete ends. I want to be north of St. George and west of Zion. I paid for the last pay-per-view. It was great. What is going on now? Let's see. Uh-oh, someone commented on my photo. Oh, someone sent me a message.
You know, Frank, I've seen them on videos, but I've never seen them in person. I've never seen like any kind of big event or anything. I've just seen little snippets, like when the dude slaps to one dude and he laughs at him and slaps him back and knocks him out.
Being a next fighter, I'm telling you, slapping's a very dangerous sport. Is it cool? I mean, to watch them guys take some blows.
Yes, they do.
So I don't know the rules. I don't know all the rules, but if you cup your hand and you hit someone just right above the ear, you'll knock them out. They'll be done.
If you slap them across the face and their jaw goes to the side, I'll knock them out because it hits that pocket of nerves in the back.
Yeah. So Them are so dangerous, but I've seen some messed up faces. Would I do that? There's no way. I know.
You know, I always say to myself, this is what I say to myself. I would never do it because I don't want to get slapped, but I got big hands, you know. I got 17 size ring. I mean,
Mhm.
they're heavy. I'm sure I could do some damage, but I'm like, no, I don't want to get slapped back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm man.
Yes, Frank sent me a link here, and it's the
The slap tournaments.
yeah, I've seen
Yes.
that one. Got to send it to Gary
Oh,
though.
I got it. I'm gonna let it go through the I don't know what it's called, the ad. I call them commercial. Calling them commercials, is that like bad because they're not commercials anymore? They're ads. I hate YouTube.
Here you go. Here's something for you to address right there.
Well, on Repty Post to try logging in, it thinks I hit forgot password. I'm in. Not sure if there's a bug there. Maybe I'll have to look at it. I'm gonna write that down. No, I'll type it because I don't got a note. All right, cool. I'll have to check that. I do know that if your computer has a cookie with a forgot password, it might work, but I don't think I coded it that way. I don't think I did. Oh, I gotta take that off stream. Oh wow. This stupid stream are changing their stuff. There we go. All right, let's look at this. We Reptile Radio. We watching
Look at this
Slap
guy's
Radio.
face here.
Oh, they got
Cât de
belts?
mult
No,
crezi
huh?
că va conta acum care lovește primul?
Eu zic că este foarte important.
That's my homegirl.
este Comșa Simion
Da,
pe partea
e-
stângă, cât de
Păi a
umflat
avut, cum ai
de...
zis,
să-mi ia
și eu
pe
l-a numărat 3.
What's wrong with that? That guy's already swelled up, dude.
Yeah, he's already been smacked a lot.
Ochiul stâng închis. Nu se mai poate să...
He's been slapped on the ear. Oh, they're covering his ear so they
Colegii o să
don't.
facă poze cu ei, o să facă poze cu ei înainte și după și o să vedem, cred că o compilație de poze destul de interesante.
They're covering their ears so they don't pop.
Va fi umflat mâine, chiar
Da,
poi
exact,
mâine.
mâine, poimine, zilele ce urmează.
În ultimul meci, să vedem care este
Dude,
câștigător.
he's already messed up.
Sandu Lungu le aduce la cunoștință regulile încă o dată pentru că le-a și spus.
There's no
Să
way.
vedem cum încasează o palmă de 152 de kilograme. Wow! Pentru prima dată îl văd amețit și se clatină cu
Yeah,
tot
you're all right. I'm
să-
sure.
Comșa
Mă gândesc și o
Simion.
fi mintea lui. Mai pot, nu mai pot?
There's no way anyone can tell me that this is better than boxing.
Da, este foarte
Este foarte
importantă
important cum
această
pleacă cu prima
lovitură.
I love boxing.
Foarte importantă prima lovitură.
You'll never see a
Pentru
guy
că
mess up like
această
that.
lovitură îl va încărca și psihic foarte mult să meargă înainte.
Puțin mai în față, da? Să te ajungă. Că așa,
Dar
că
acum
să
de la
ajungă.
atât de multe lovituri, Ionut Sebi mă întreb, oare zona doare mai tare?
Da, e
clar,
mult
nu?
mai tare.
Decât,
dai seama. Alexandru este la fel de calm ca la și meciurile trecute.
A râs.
A râs. Deci, eu zic
Wow.
că nu știu dacă a fost râsul lui sau nu, dar cel puțin nu știu dacă
Da.
a afectat sau nu pe Simion.
După acel râs am văzut o grimază pe fața
Dude,
lui. Să
he's
nu fie
got-
un râs mascat
Și eu
așa.
zic că
să
a fost mai mult ca să-l intimideze pe
Hai să
Simion.
vedem ce se va
He's
întâmpla
bleeding
mai
from
departe,
getting
să
hit.
vedem pe Simion cum va încasa
Dude,
cea
what
de-a
do you
doua
mean a power
lovitură primită
huh?
de la Alexandru. Wow! Wow! O duce pe picioare. Este foarte umflat, deja
Da,
început
eu
să
cred că ar
curgă și
trebui să-
sânge, cred că i-a crăpat
I don't know why
pielea,
they're letting him continue.
dar
I don't either.
el avea
I know
o
with
crăpătură, am
boxing,
impresia, de la
There was a
primul
big
meci.
gym
Dar
around the
filme,
corner from our
exact,
house
filme
called the
studenți
Front
a fost,
Street Gym, and we
a
used
fost
to.
foarte
I took
mult,
my
Pielea
son around there,
lovituri acolo.
running to Meldrick
Exact.
Taylor
Și
and
cu o palmă
all the bigger
încasat la
names.
cel de-al doilea
It was
meci.
fun.
13
I loved
cu două,
boxing.
Are 15 palme luate
Și nu,
Simion
și nu
Comșa.
He's
soft,
bleeding.
așa,
Nu
nu-
soft.
Yep, he's bleeding.
Hai să vedem acum.
Hai de unde?
Oricum,
Se pare că l-a
E ok,
zdrucinat
e ok.
și pe Alexandru, deși
Da,
arăta
eu-
că e ok, nu prea arată ok la față. Nu prea arată ok la față.
nu, dar Nu știu, am emoții pentru...
I would never do
Lasă-mă
this for
că am
nothing.
pentru Simion.
Sincer, mi-aș dori să câștige
Și eu
Simionul
la fel
pentru că a
pentru-
încasat
pentru-
foarte mult și ar fi eroul acestei
Dude, I
competiții.
don't even know why they're letting him
Pe
continue.
când Alexandru a avut un parcurs mult mai
Mult mai
ușor.
ușor. Dar în schimb, nu știu, din tot ce văd până acum, Alexandru are prima șansă.
You can see where his hand's been hitting.
Yeah.
Ia să vedem. Duce această lovitură Simion și continuă.
Look at his
Se pare că e
face.
foarte greu
They should be
pentru
calling
el,
this.
da. Are o dovadă de
He ain't getting over that one too
bărbăție
easy.
din comun, adică 15 palme, cred că
Nu
deja
știu de ce,
primit
dar am
de
impresia că
16.
strigă versus la el sau nu știu
Pui jos
cine
acum.
strigă.
Pune-l jos, că altfel te opresc. Dacă nu-l pui
How
jos,
is
te
he
opresc.
standing still?
Domnul Sandu Lungru, arbitru, că
Stai așa, lăsați.
If you think it's swollen now, wait a little bit. That's what Frank just said.
Oh, this is 23 minutes. We might have to jump up ahead of.
Yeah, we can't watch the whole
Va
thing.
administra lui Alexandru acest Simion foarte puternic, foarte determinat.
I'm gonna jump up here.
Yeah, jump up some.
Oh, now we got an ad. Ooh, John Wick. Yeah, John Wicky boy.
I watched this video on YouTube where a guy went to a cemetery and found a tombstone that actually said John Wick was born in 18 something and hasn't died yet. It was pretty cool. It was an actual tombstone.
Mă gândesc că mai ales că spune că e ok, că poate continua.
Oh, he goes for a
dificil
while.
fiind
Oh,
să mai
geez.
accepte și
There's
avertismentele,
no way
dar
they let him
pe drept
continue.
și
Look at his face now.
să arbitru, domnul
I'm gonna jump up ahead anymore.
Nu,
Are you kidding me?
am așa un gol în stomac.
Eu de asemenea, cred că toți
Curios
simțim
să
asta.
văd, probabil și cei care urmăresc asta, să vadă cine va câștiga acest meci și această finală.
Deci toată lumea cred că asta vrea să vadă un pic, dar
Wow.
La fel, sunteți egal. Ați dat la fel amândoi. Ați dat la fel amândoi. Așa ai dat și tu.
He hit him too high. Oh, that dude's face is messed up now too. Hit him in the eyeball. Look at that.
Pentru că meciul tot continuă, rundele tot cresc. Își manifestă fiecare cumva durerea. Are?
Wow.
Oh, he's done.
Rezintă dureri la cap și spune că a ricoșat prea tare. A ricoșat, da.
He can't continue.
E regulamentar să-i dea și acolo, până la urmă.
Uită-te la picioarele lui. te rog.
I don't even know what to say.
Un pic mai în față, un pic mai în față. Atât. Un pic mai în față, da?
A început să
Is
se
he
urce
crying?
în fața lui
Well, he
Alexandru.
got poked in the
Se
eye.
pregătește
Oh.
să lovească Simion. Wow. Foarte puternic, dar
Ar fi existat vreun
Did he win?
mai rezistent.
There's no way.
Go back a little more. I want to see this ending of this.
Un pic mai în față, un pic mai în față. Atât. Un pic mai în față, da?
a început să se umfle și fața lui Alexandru. Se pregătește să lovească Simion. Wow. Foarte puternic, dar duce și merge.
Guy quit. I don't think that guy could have taken many more hits.
A abandonat Alexandru. Corsica a abandonat și
That is the most messed up face I've ever seen in my life.
Din punctul meu de vedere,
Whatever.
That is crazy.
That is bad. That is bad. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Frank, you
not
watched some
doing
crazy
that, just-
stuff.
Jeez, oh, Pete, that guy's messed up.
Frank, you watched some crazy stuff.
Tell me about it. That's messed up. Ouch. Ouch. So yeah, Repty Post is rocking. We can do a Repty Post slap off. I'm not joining.
We'll have Frank against Texas Kid, maybe.
The next thing I do got to do them apps, but the next thing I'm going to be trying to do is move you guys won't notice it. Move the server to a bigger server, so we can allow rendering of larger videos, and we can actually do videos and possible lives. I got to get a third server for that, do lives, because it's got to go through another channel server or something. I don't know, to do lives. And then I would just use StreamYard, and then people could use StreamYard and do lives on ReptiPost. Or any of those, StreamYard or Restream or any other ones like that. I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm over it.
Adam's funny. Who wants to slap? Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not slapping. I don't want to be slapped. Hell with that. That guy was messed up. That guy was.
I broke my molar this week. I'll pass. Frank said he would die from one slap.
I'm telling you, it's in craziness.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would do it either.
I want to say something real quick. I'm sharing this real quick. This is amazing. This is Nikki. I'm gonna find ReptiPost on here. Here we go. That acrylic right there, and anybody done acrylic painting that she did, that there, $200. I was blessed enough to see that like in the making. That is just an amazing picture. She's talented. She's very talented.
Yes, she is.
I mean, it's everyone knows I have a connection with caiman lizards. I'm looking at getting another one. I am.
I seen someone Morph Market.
Well, someone tagged me in one, and I'm talking to him, and he's in Milwaukee, and he said that he goes, "I want to be. I'm going to let him go super cheap." In the post, well, I said, "What are you looking for?" He goes, "Make offer." And caiman lizards aren't that expensive when they get imported, guys. Okay, and this is an import. Well, he says it's a year old. He's had it a year, but it's tiny. And I remember mine; it was growing quick, you know. And like, well, what that about? But he wanted like $800, and I was like, "Nah, I can just, I'll wait."
When he said make an offer, he just said $25.
$200 and 50 goes to USARK. That's an amazing deal.
Yes.
And 50 goes to USARK. How can you beat that? Come on, guys. Go buy Nikki's stuff. She's awesome. Shoestring budgets. Nikki does some amazing stuff, guys. I am telling you. To show you this, here's another acrylic just to show you guys. I can add this to stream. Here's this $200 another.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't have the patience to do all the little scales. I do a dot, little smiley face, and be done. That's what I'm talking about. So go support our homies and homegirls. Go buy an acrylic painting from Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about, homies. Yeah. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me I hate when it does this. My ball's not where it goes. It's not working on. Oh, stop sharing. There we go. I don't know what's going on with ReptiPost. There it goes. It was my computer. It did last week when I was on live. The bots, I got them under control. I had one last night, but I turned on one little step that is prevented most of them from coming on. So if I go to, I don't know why this is.
Don't you find it funny? As soon as the site starts taking off, they start hitting it with those bots and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it sat there forever and nothing. I didn't get hit ever. If I go to users, I kind of look at them. So, reptile room. So I look at all the Outlook ones, make it look a little weird. Oh, I banned that guy. So Like the last one I got in used an Outlook.com email. But the rest of them are pretty good. And then the other email I actually banned is 163.com. So if you own 163.com, you're not getting the ReptiPost. I'm looking at users now. And the blue check mark, someone's asked me about the blue check mark, guys. I have to figure out a way that you guys can. I don't want to do it where you upload give me your driver's license or something like that. If I know you're the real person, I'm going to give you guys a blue check mark. I just got to get to it. If you guys go to my I have it's not a blue check mark, it's a white check mark. I'm sorry. I can show you guys. Present, share, ReptiPost. So this, what in the world happened? There it goes. That was weird. But anyways, what in the world is going on? I swear to God, I hate everything to do with StreamYard now. It's all dumb. There we go. But this little check mark I'm circling right here, that's what we're talking about right there. That little check mark, it tells people that you're the real person. It's the real you. If I get in there and I know you're the one that's there, I'm going to give you guys a check mark.
I got all my little things checked off, man.
Yeah. So, what I'm hoping for is that I can do something later that they can apply, like there's a form, I do it. You just go there and request it. I ask you a few questions if I don't know who you are, and I give you the check mark. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want your IDs. I don't want any personal information. I don't want any of that. I don't. The only time I'd ask you for personal information is if you're advertising with me, and it probably would be then if at that point, just so I know that you're you. So look at all my friends. I got tons of friends.
I don't have that many friends. I feel unwanted.
Friends. That's pretty cool. I love this. Oh, I know why it's looking all different, because I'm sharing the screen. It's got like blue lines around it. I'm like, oh, I hate StreamYard. No, I love StreamYard. It's just different. But I'll show you guys, like here, create an ad. When you go to an ad, I have what is it, $999,000 on this account. I want your socials and your mother's maiden name. Do you know something really funny? I seen a post. It was on Twitter. Someone said something like, if you had as much money as your social security number, how much money would you have? And people are posting numbers.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
They actually fell for that.
And I'm like, are you? I don't know if the people are joking, but they're posting up the numbers that we had enough Social Security. I'm just like, are you kidding me? It was seriously. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world. But here's how. I mean, if you advertise it, if I turn it on where you give me money and I load up your balance, you can actually decide where stuff goes. And you can go through an ad and create an ad and do it yourself.
Uh-huh.
I might do it this way for like, you give me $25, I give you like $200 credit or something, but then it's click per click. That's what I don't like about it. So I just going to give admin like $2 million, and then everyone's ads just run through admin. That's what I'm thinking. I like it. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet because I didn't build the ad system here. I paid for it to be done. I had a lot to do with the marketplace. I had a lot to do with this. Me and 3 other people did the coding for this. That's awesome. I love it. But I did not. Everyone's like, you didn't put the male, female, and this and that. You can put it in details. Put it in details. The reason I didn't want that is one thing I hate at Morph Market is you have all these check boxes you got to do. I can type faster than going through check boxes. So I can go into details and just type it all out and be done. So, and then if I have the same thing, I can just copy and paste it, So this is pretty cool. I hope someone go buy that. Go buy it right now. Just go give her money.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a beautiful work of art.
So the stories are pretty cool. I love the stories. You can go through people's stories. I love it. What else can you do on here? No one pokes me. Popular posts, save posts. I haven't done any save posts. Albums, my pages, my groups. I'm not in any group. You want to hire someone, you can post a job. But more stuff's coming. I have stuff in the back burner. I do. But I'm looking at the iOS app, I believe, first. I'm looking at iOS app first, and I'm going to do the Android app. I'm not going to worry about the Messenger right away. And then I got to do Messenger for both, and then we'll go from there.
Since we're on the topic of ReptiPost, shall we talk about the giveaway?
Yeah, we got to talk about the giveaway. I was going to talk about the giveaway. Let me see if I can find the stuff. We got tons of giveaways. Stop sharing that, Gary. But the giveaway, we're giving away tons of prizes. Well, I'm not giving away tons of prizes. Other people are giving away tons of prizes.
No, what some very cool people are.
Let me see if I can find it. I just seen. I think it was Heidi's posted something about it. Didn't she post something about it?
I know there's a post on my page, on my Facebook about it. Do you know Heidi has bolds? Just a few, and most of them are extremely stunning. More than extremely stunning. It's crazy.
There we go. Here we go. It's on Andrew's page. It's better. Now I gotta learn how to share again. You can share like 6 different things now. It's all different.
It's all different. I know.
On Facebook, okay. There we go. See, I did it. It's like different. I don't like it no more. StreamYard, please give me back my stuff. Please, please. But enter for your chance to win. You can get a female high contrast tangerine tremper, 66% het raptor. So it's possible het eclipse. Even though I don't like eclipse, that's pretty damn cool. We got an atomic het radar, which if people don't know, atomic is not common. Atomic is not common. We have a radar 25% Afghanicus. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. We got a female striped Oreo het patty, which that's insane. That's just a cool name, Oreo het patty. So I'm thinking that's Fat Tail. I'm almost positive that's Fat Tail. That's Fat Tail. Then we got $200 store credit to Xeno Gecko Morphs, which you can get a Heidi Bold. You can get a Heidi Bold. We got $200 store credit for Texas Reptile Kid. Texas Kid Reptiles. I always say Texas Kid Reptile Kid. Texas Kid Reptiles. But have you seen some of the fire he posts?
Yes, it's absolutely insane.
It melts the screen. It broke my monitor twice. $150 store credit from Interstellar Geckos. Then we got $150 store credit from Noble Family. That was misspelled. We're going to yell whoever did this. Family Geckos. Then we got $50 and $100 store credit with Blizzy Bold Leos. And we got $50 and $100 store credit with Miss MS Farms Exotics. All these people freaking rock. And three 1-year bronze memberships to US Arc. I think that's the coolest thing. I've seen this.
Yep.
Remember, hashtag, all you got to do is join reptipost.com, post the picture, and hashtag US Arc in the post. Do you know my favorite thing is US Arc is hashtagged in ReptiPost right now 128 times. And people are like, oh, that's not a lot. It's a brand new site. It's already 128 times. That is amazing.
Too bad. I always say it's too bad. You know, it's fun. It's because I'm not going to join it because it's for that. But it'd be cool to be able to join it.
I'm telling you, this is amazing. The biggest thing that really did something for me is these guys are offering store credits to their companies and giving away geckos. Honestly, talk to any Noble Texas Kid, Zeno or Adam, Interstellar's putting stuff up. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this made me, when I seen the traffic going to Rep Depots, it blew me away. It blew me away. I'm like, wow, the site's being used. My wife went and was like, people are using it, and I'm like, that's the biggest win for me.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There, Adam. Scott makes the banners. I love it.
So when is it? When is the giveaway?
We're doing it next week. It's gonna be on the show. So I got to get a hold of Scott. I gave Texas my phone number, and he's gonna give it to Scott, which is fine. It's gonna be easier to text me, especially during business hours. It's really easy to text me. I can get to you. I can call you when I'm free. I know, it's all good. We still love you, homie.
Now
it's all good.
Here's another question. Do you have to be present to win?
Whatever they tell me, whatever they say, this is all up to them. I'm just excited what they're driving for. The US Arc thing is huge.
Noble.
The Noble family geckos. I love it. Dude, I'm telling you guys, you guys blew me away. If you guys know, I don't want to get rich off anything. It's my way to give back to the community. We'll figure it out. And you guys, this alone, I mean, it's blew me away. There's no reason they had to do this. None. And it just rocked. Scott really rocked it out. And Scott, like I said, you got my phone number. You can text me anytime. If I don't answer the phone, because I do run Verizon's. And sometimes my wife is hard to get a hold of me because I'll be on the phone. I'll have two people on a phone, and it's just hell. Like tomorrow, I have a very large deal going out first thing in the morning. It is a very large deal, so it's probably going to take up most of my day. We're talking like one of the largest that building's ever seen. Not largest in the company by far, but that little building's ever seen. I want a Parmesan cheese wheel. I like Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese wheel. Parmesan cheese wheel. I'm not a good singer. But Rep Depots means a lot to me. It brings me back the days of the reptileroom.org. I know most of you guys don't remember what that is. But the reptileroom.org was special to me. I still own that domain. I bought it again. I bought that domain again. I own it, and it eventually will point to RepToPost. But I do have stuff coming. Believe me, when like Nikki tells me she's looking for the app, I have it all written down. I have game plans. Literally, when I was writing stuff for this, I would have to write there's a way you have to code things to get things to work, especially when you're a one-man team. Yeah, we're rocking it out. So I got the app. I don't know. I'm just not that good. I'm not that good to write for apps. I'm trying. I bought 2 classes to learn how to code for apps. I did.
It's beyond my scope of comprehension, I think.
If you guys seen how I code, you guys would probably go nuts. I have 3 monitors. I tell you guys that all the time. The center monitor here has you guys on it right now. It has a chat on it. I can see Andrew. I can see myself. And it has like the StreamYard, like I don't know what you call it, studio thingy. And then on the left screen, I have everything that you guys show me. That's why I'm always looking to my left. Anything you guys show me, anything I share is on my left screen. On my right screen, it's blank. But when I'm coding, I'll code on the front one. I have my music playing on my left one in my earphones, and I have a movie playing over here turned down. So I'll be listening jam, and I'll be looking at the movie coding. And don't ask me how. That's how I do things. And my mind goes nuts. My wife probably goes nuts at night because I put my earbuds in. I'll put one in, and I listen to podcasts when I go to sleep. And it'd be something business related, or how to promote something, or how to something new in Python coming up. Python's a code, or in PHP, or I'll listen to something because my mind don't shut off. I don't know how to get it to shut off. And I'm
Rogan.
I listen to Joe Rogan. So I'm that guy that has ideas too out the world, and I think I'm going to do them all, and I don't. And there's one person I know for a fact that does the same thing I do, but he's completing more, and that's Brian. Brian does the same thing. He has all these ideas, but he's completed more than I have. So, but money does help. I'm not saying
it always helps.
Money helps. But that's why I'm selling all this stuff, like this stuff. Oh, there's Jackass. See that? That's for the PSP. If people don't know this, you ever seen a little PlayStation PSP? This is a movie for it.
I got one. I got 8 Mile for it.
You got 8 Mile?
The movie 8 Mile, yeah, for one.
That's cool. I'll show some people some cool stuff. I can't believe I'm going to sell this. I'm a He-Man guy because when I was younger, I liked He-Man. So I've had this for a while. I bought it years ago. It's sealed, and I had it on my shelf, but it's worth some money, so I'm selling it because I'm past it.
I did.
Answer pulling Rubji. What one?
Yeah, he's got 2 of them up, I think.
Does Gary have a shiny head? Yes, I do. I love it. I love it.
I did not see that poll.
It just went up. I'll answer it. I'll give you a joke about that. There's a thing that was on Shark Tank, but it's like a 3-wand thing with suction cups on it for a phone to mount your phone. And I forget what it's called. We sell them at Verizon. And I can put it on my head and it sticks the suction cups. It's funny. I was just doing it today. Yeah, so I'm selling some of the stuff that I held back and collect for myself. Like, I'm a Sega Genesis nut, so these aren't getting sold. I got soccer, I got Sonic 2.
I love Sega Genesis, and I like the original Nintendo.
Which I have, like, I have one. I think that's gonna work for you. I just got to redo the stuff in it. I gotta resist. I can't think capacitors. I got to redo those because it'll work better. This work better. See, I got a soldering station over here. I can't show you guys because there's so much crap on my desk. See, I got the alcohol here. I'm cleaning. I got a bag for a Wii. Let's see what else I got. Here's some Nintendo games. See what I got. Double Dribble and Lee Trevino's fighting golf. I guess you fight in golf. I don't know. I don't know.
My favorite games in there were 1942, 1943, Pebble Beach, Contra, Mike Tyson's Punch Out Knockout. Was it Punch Out Knockout or whichever one came out first? Oh, and Super Mario Brothers, of course, the original, and Duck Hunt.
My cousin? Who's my cousin? Oh, I bet you I know who you're talking about. Laura's cousin. I can't think of his name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He probably used my name. I know. He's cool. Yeah, that's cool though. Wes, you sell. I trust you. I send anyone to you that's doing frogs, bro. Always. Anyone looking for frogs or isopods, hit my boy Wes up. I'm like my cousin. Because my blood family that I didn't marry into is all from Ohio. I'm like, what about my cousin? But yeah. And they'll change the capacitors, yeah. And I love change capacitors. Gary, ever backlit a Game Boy Color or Advance? Yes, I have. I have changed screens. I can almost. I don't like telling people now. Everyone's going to know. I can tear apart almost anything and fix anything. I can micro solder. I used to have a microscope that hooked up to my computer, and it would come down, and I could solder looking at the screen. I don't have that anymore, but I got little ones. I have a professional soldering station. I do it all. Yeah, dude, you give me the parts, dude. I'll do it for free. Can I fix the marriage? No, I'm not that good. I have no freaking clue how to do that. But the electronics was my thing. I enjoy fixing retro stuff and reusing it. It plays into my wildlife stuff. I don't like throwing away garbage that can be reused. So something has a repurpose. Like I have cases. Like, oh, this is a new game. I have a lot of new stuff when I had my stores. But to give you an example, like if I had this and it was empty, I would actually save this case and I would use it to ship this in, which this here is all scratched up 100%. It probably would work still, but it's scratched up pretty good. It could be resurfaced. This game's worth about $35. So I'll put it up on eBay. It costs $3 to resurface them. I'll put it up on eBay for $10.
Do you have a resurfacer?
I used to. I don't anymore.
I was gonna say they used to sell them. I remember those. Put it in and spin it, and it would.
Nope, that's what I had. Just some $300. It cost me $300, $400, and they worked. What people don't know, you could them didn't resurface. They just kind of ground down. So you only can grind down so many times. The job post on Retro Post for someone to come clean geckos with me right now. That's what I'm talking about. Hook it up. I thought about. I'm thinking about, should I say, starting a new LLC or a nonprofit for the zoo, for the educational center, and then I can get volunteers and stuff like that. And what I need to do is I need to get rid of. I know this sounds bad. Get rid of Verizon. I need to stop. So then if I can mentor somebody or even help teach them or whatever, and I give them something back for helping me clean the zoo animals, I wouldn't have them do geckos. I'd pay them for that. And I'm really picky about my geckos. Yeah, I am so picky about my geckos, guys. It's like weird. Like bad. Like real bad. I give you an example. I love my wife to death. Laura's my life. Okay. The very first in the world, white and yellow Super Snow Bell albino. There's only one of them in the world. That's it. I said, would you like to hold a one-of-a-kind gecko? And it barked and she jumped and it flew up and I was like catching it. That's why. And it was just barked and she freaked out a little bit and she didn't hurt it. Nothing ever happened. But I'm just like, that was a one of a kind at the time, like that was it. Now today I'm like, it's a one of a kind combo. Anyone can do combos. Really, anyone can do a combo. A combo's a combo, a combo. But people that can take a selectively bred animal and create something that looks cool, it takes talent.
Yes.
In my opinion. So, I mean, if I hit the Bell Murphy's patternless and combine it with other stuff, is no specialness on my end. I just hit the numbers eventually. But I don't know. The Riddler stuff is just clown looking stuff. I can't even say it's clown, but it's clown looking stuff.
It's
Dude,
so cool.
I've had people come and clean. I've had people help me, especially when I owned professional herpiculture with my brother. I've had people come over. They just wanted that. Most of them wanted to see the venomous. That's what it was. Back then I had venomous and oh God. And
see, now that would be good to mentor somebody, learn how to handle it and stuff like that. Like clean the cages.
This wasn't Laura, my wife, going on 13 years. But I remember a girl I was dating one time. She didn't believe that I had all these snakes. I said, all right, whatever. We were seeing each other, but took her over to see the snakes, and she's like, "Oh, these are cool. These are cool." Took her into the venomous room, and I had more rattlesnakes than most anyone should ever have. And she stopped and froze because all of them started going. She stopped, froze. She wouldn't move. It was hilarious. I was like, "What? It's just rattlesnakes. It's not a big deal." I still love listening to myself talk when the rattlesnakes are in the background. I miss the rattlesnakes. Cool. I was known for my buzztails and my boom slings and my mangroves and the gaboons. I wasn't much of a cobra guy. I think I only had like 60 of them, 67 at the top at the time. But I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day that used to do gaboons, Greg Madden. If people don't know, the gaboon article in Reptile Magazine when they had the venomous, I think it was 2002. No, might have been 2000. No, not 2002. It was 2009 Reptile Magazine venomous issue. The main article was about gaboon vipers. My friend Greg Madden wrote that.
Yeah, I think it was before 2009, though.
It might have been 2007. I know it was around there somewhere. I have it upstairs. I have one upstairs.
Yeah.
I forget what year it was. But stuff that we all wrote. Oh geez. That's one thing I'm really upset about is the information that went with the reptile room when it went down. I didn't have backed up and it's gone. Some of the stuff that the venomous stuff, like Dr. Brian Fry, that everyone's like, oh, he posted on my forum all the time. Like, it's a normal thing. A lot of people that's passed away now is posted there. The Ray Hunters, he's not passed away. Ray Hunters, the Ray Gushaws, and I'm blessed enough to know them now. Still, we reconnected and stuff, but Ray Gushaw wants to come on here. We need to get Ray Gushaw on. That guy's a legend. He's a hidden legend. Not many of these newcomers know who Ray Gushaw is, and they should know who Ray Gushaw is. A lot of venomous there. Ray Hunter, of course. I'd probably get Ray on. We could probably get Ray and Tom on at the same time. They could tell some stories.
I'm sure they could.
We could dive into Ray, and he can talk about Bill Haas.
Yeah, Bill's cool.
Because people don't know Ray was mentored by Bill. So I didn't know Bill like that. But I know Ray like that.
I didn't either, so
I know Ray like that. Ray's my home dog. But the venomous community today is not like the venomous community back then. Like we could all call each other like, hey, I want a pygmy rattlesnake, and we just had one for free. Or, oh, I want a gaboon viper, or I want a monocle cobra. It was here. I would like to get Mitch on here, but I don't know if Mitch would. Mitch Diamond.
Mm-hmm. I
don't know if he would. I don't know. He's in a different place now. He's on my friends list though. Yeah, I talked to him. He's my homie, but he's different. Ray Gushaw and Ray Hunter and all that. Oh, dude. I could probably get Al Karitz. I could probably do it. Al's my family, but you either like Al or you don't like Al. And I love Al.
I think he's great.
I love Al. I'd do anything for that dude. Let's see who else in the venomous community. Like I said, Tom would probably jump on. I would like to get Ty on. Did you know that he's one species away from the Guinness Book of World Records?
No, I did not.
But Terry was posted. I didn't know this. He's one species away from the Guinness Book of World Records. But Terry did say when the Guinness Book of World Records came out there, they were starting to downsize already. And they had to get some species to get that record. Because they were downsized. He said he was around 300 at a time. But they're at 225 right now.
Wow.
That's a lot of species. Terry at the Reptile Gardens in South Dakota.
Terry Phillips.
Terry Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should say everyone's last name. I'm saying first names. Terry Phillips. Terry Phillips might come on. I don't think
Yeah,
people know who he is.
No, I talk to him all the time, and yeah, I think we could probably get him on here.
He probably come on. I just don't think people would know who he is until they see he said, "Hey, I run this. I'm the curator of this facility." He's not big on look at me at all. Terry is all about the animals
And education, very
and
much so in
education. When I reached out to him about doing my educational center, he's all for helping me. The Terry is an amazing guy. He posted on reptileroom.org all the time. Terry Phillips and these people that are in now. Ty never did. I never met Ty until later. I've only known Ty for 12 years, maybe. But Ty is very no BS. He hates negativity, which I love about him. I would love to get down to Iguana Land. I have an open invitation to come down and film. I just, it comes down to money, guys. It all comes down to money. It all comes down to money. Anyone want to just give me $1 million? I don't want it to spend on stupid stuff. I'd do it to travel and stuff. If I ever won the lottery, I'd retire, but I don't play the lottery. I don't have the money to play a lottery, homie. But Ty Parks would be a good person that I can reach out to. We can reach out to. We should get Tom on. I know some people don't like Tom, but I love Tom.
Tom's great.
The dude's forgotten more about reptiles than most of us know. The guy's forgotten more.
I love the way he approaches. To get him to trust you and stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's just he can look at an animal and it just comes up to him, being wild. They're like, hey, how you doing? It just comes right up to him. I would win if I won a lottery. I wouldn't. I'd buy. Do you know what? I can't say that. I'd probably pick a place, buy as much land as I could, and just say screw it and not let anyone build there. No matter what. I just buy as much as I could.
Yeah.
I'll just buy it all and be like, yeah, I'm good. And just never let anyone build there. I know this is out there. I could talk to my friend and see if we can get Bob Irwin.
That would be cool.
It's a reach, but I do know somebody that knows Bob Irwin. I do not know Bob Irwin, but I do know someone that knows him personally. I can get Mark O'Shea on probably. I can reach out to him.
That would be cool.
I want to get some people on.
He just released a new book.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as he can ship it over to America, it's mine.
Yeah, I was looking at it today. 100%. I was like, oh.
Because I guess there's something going on over there that they can't ship things over to America.
Their whole postal system is down. They're on strike.
Oh, so as soon as that doesn't happen, I'm going to buy that book.
Yep.
I'm going to make him sign it, though.
I want Lizards of the World, too.
I want Mark to sign it. Mark is... What's really funny is there's a guy that we call Minty. Okay? That really... Al doesn't like Minty. His name's James. And he was a young kid from the UK that wanted to get into venomous, and he was just a know-it-all young kid like we all were when we were young.
Yeah.
And he just rubbed Al the wrong way, rubbed us all the wrong way. Well, eventually I opened up and I became friends with him. I talked. He's friends with Mark O'Shea. Like, yeah. Friends. Like, friends. Because Mark eventually, I think that's what changed him, is Mark opened up to him and James changed. And Al just won't do it. I don't blame him. But, because Al takes the venomous keeping very seriously, which you should.
Yeah, Al's in a different league when it comes to.
Yeah, as soon as Mark O'Shea can ship that book, I am getting that book. 100%. Not many people know.
I
I
hooked
have
on
like half a
geckos,
book written.
oh.
I have half a book written.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
That's
partially. It's the leopard gecko stuff.
I have friends that live over there, and they'll tell you they're on strike. It's been on strike for months now. It's crazy, absolutely insane. I bet you 4 months or more.
Yeah, I don't know. He just said he's not shipping over outside the country. He said inside the country he can do, but not outside the country. So I was like, eh. So I don't know. It is what it is. I got another friend. I could probably reach. He's from South Africa. Martin Smith. He's the guy that holds the Guinness Book of World Records of living with the most venomous snakes for the longest time. I don't know if you guys remember that. Martin Smith's a really good buddy of mine. I could probably bring him on. He doesn't do much in reptiles anymore. He does bodybuilding and weightlifting. Like the dude lifts a lot of weights. Like he doesn't do bodybuilding look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He does it for powerlifting, if that makes sense. He like lifts heavy weights. Like
there's a difference, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I bet you I can get him on and we can talk about that time. I remember talking to him and stuff when that was some crazy times when he was doing that. Prove that venomous snakes don't want to kill you. Just a good guy. Yeah, so Gary knows some weird people, like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But venomous is my biggest reach. They took this crazy guy in at one time. I should see if we can get Rich on from Fauna Classifieds. That'd be funny.
That would be cool.
That'd be funny. But yeah. So guys, make sure you guys go over to Lefty Post and tag US Arc. I would love to see US Arc tags be over 200 by tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these people posting. Jeez, I got so many things to catch up on. I'm telling you guys, eventually I won't be I don't want to get banned. I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys don't even understand. I love you guys. There's nothing you guys can do to me and make me mad. I don't get mad. Well, I do. There's a video of me getting mad on this here just about a week ago, but that was a good reason to get mad. Dude, look at all Nikki went nuts and that Montanious homie. Oh jeez. How do I add that to the stream? I hate freaking StreamYard. StreamYard is stupid. I don't like StreamYard anymore. Look at this. Not Montanious. Kenny's got some Montanious. I love that. Got some pictures, drawings. Oh, it's up here. Look at this little baby.
It's a little baby.
I think that's a gem snow. In my opinion, that's gem. It does got some yellowing to it. That's a gem snow all day, Nikki. That's a gem snow all day. I think you're going to see it lighten right on up. Like after a first shed or two, it's going to lighten right on up. I have to do this Lefty Post event again and again and again. We'll do it. I'm trying to figure out how to add pictures to post without being it all added to the one. Oh, if you add it to a post, so like I can go up here. If you go upload image, now you guys are gonna see all my stuff. So I can just, you guys know what it is. I can open up that and I can just upload one, and I can just post it. You don't have to do an album. And then if you want to go, your post content empty. What was it? Upload image. I'm going to upload this one. Share. Then I can go comment. Go here. And you should hit the picture.
Right mm-hmm.
And then you can go this. And then you can go. And then it should be there. It's done. We're good to go. Post. Done. I'm doing like 6 things at one time. So now if you want to see ReptiPost, social media freedom. I like that. I like that little design. But you can't break nothing on there. I can fix almost anything, guys. Seriously, I can change your password. If you forget your password, I can change your password. I cannot see your password, but I can change your password. So the privacy means a lot to me on ReptiPost. I can't see your messages. So if you ever sit there and say, this is one thing I will tell you guys, so-and-so is attacking me in messages, you're going to have to screenshot it. I cannot go in and look at it unless I dive through the database. I'm not doing it. If people know what my school is, my school sucks when you have to search for stuff because it won't say your name in the message. I will have to go and find your actual ID number and go. It's a pain in the butt. So you have to screenshot it and say, hey, this person's doing this. And then I would go
later, Miles.
Miles, my homie, I love you.
Good night, Gecko Jesus. Oh, jeez.
It's Gecko Jesus. That's my homie. I love Miles. But yeah, there's nothing you can do to break it. I can almost fix anything. If I go into, let me go into my admin area real quick. Let me see what's going on. Like if I go to users, manage users, I want to go to an account that if I mess up, it doesn't matter. We'll go to test man. Just want to make sure I can delete, I can edit. I can edit your username. I can add a phone number. I can see your email. I can edit your birthday, your sex if you want. I can make you an admin moderator user. Let's see what else I can do. If I go to your profile, all I can do is change your change your password. So I can't see it. It just says change password. I did that. So if you forgot your password and we're having trouble resetting it, you can contact me and we can do it. And I can also fix social links. The reason I did that where I can fix social links is because I don't want pornography. That's it. So that's it. I don't want to know what's going on between you guys. Want to talk privately and go to town. I am tired today. Gecko feet fix. I'm telling you. That's what I need to do. I'm going to start a site only geckos.
That would be cool.
Let me see if the domain's for sale. I'm going to check right now. Someone's got the domain. I won't be able to do it. Only geckos. I can buy it for a penny right now.
Boop. It's owned by Gary now.
So you get your website. I'll look into that tonight too. I can probably fix that. So the one thing I tried to block and I took it down, which I might have not took it all the way down, if it went to a porno site. Someone put like a porno site up. I was trying to block it. I was trying to use the artificial intelligence to know that it was a pornography site. But it wasn't working right. I love the USR tag thing. That makes me happy. Oh, I'm so tired. That is a Heidi Bold. I got bolts that should be hatching from Heidi in about a week and a half.
Oh, that'd be cool.
The female came from her. No, the female. I'm sorry. The female came from Dab, which came from Seth lineage. So I got Sethy Bolds and Heidi Bolds. Seth, you my homie. Where is Seth right now? I yell at him. Seth's my home dog. So it is getting late. I can't believe how late it is, brah. I'm tired, man. I gotta get up in the morning and I gotta go do this like big deal. I can't even get in details. It is a big, like, oh my God, like deal. But we rock it out. So 10:20.
Later, while he was here later,
So we got tons. Well, I watched that video I sent alone. Sent me videos. People sending me videos. I love you guys. Oh, jeez. So, all right, guys, we got to get out of here. You got anything else you want to
Peace.
add? All right, guys, we
No.
outie.